Iowa Cruise on Channel 95.7. It's 8:11 with Connie and Curtis.
Oh, I love. Everybody always says, you guys, do you just like laugh and pretend to like each other on the radio? No.
Yes.
We laugh the whole time here. Now that is a lie.
That is a lie.
We have a coworker named Kathy, and when we came here for our interview, the two of us had driven a long time.
We did.
So we had driven a long time
Together,
and we were giddy, we were cracking each other up and having fun. And we sat
slap happy.
We sat in the lobby for like 10 minutes because we got here early. And
I think it was more like 30 minutes. I think they left us sitting in the lobby
and that could
intentionally. Now, and especially now that I know Tom,
right?
I know it was intentional.
Okay. Well, and we got here early because you know you don't want to walk in right at the time of your deal.
Right.
So, and he came out at the actual time. So maybe it was 30 minutes, and
It was a long time.
We were just cracking up and having fun and talking with Kathy. And at the end of the interview, she said, "It was so nice meeting you. I hope that we get to see you again." And we were like, well, that's nice. That's great to say.
Really
unsolicited.
Nice.
Like, we'll take that. Mm-hmm. And the other day, Connie made a joke about, I finally get to leave and don't have to talk to Curtis for the day.
She was at the front desk when we were walking out.
And she said, I don't believe that for a second. I saw you guys that first day. You guys really like each other. And we're like,
I was like, no, we don't. We can't stand each other.
Yeah. Can you imagine if we couldn't stand each other?
No, I said years ago when I got into morning radio, I was like, I could never do this with somebody that I don't like because this is supposed to be fun.
Right.
And at the point which it is not fun, I'm just going to get out of radio.
Exactly.
I'll just be done.
Can you imagine? Okay, here is what a radio show where two people hate each other sounds like. You say something.
So what did you do last night, Curtis?
Man, why the heck do you care?
I mean, it's our job to talk about things. I was just wondering if you...
Don't even start with me now.
Did the girls do anything last night?
So now you care about the girls? They come to your house on Halloween to trick or treat and you don't answer the door.
But sometimes those morning shows that hate each other, they...
Oh, they channel it for good?
Well, no, but they... it sounds very stilted and uncomfortable.
Yes.
And, we have to have this conversation right now, and that is the only reason we are having this conversation right now.
Show us what you're talking about. I will play the part of the person who doesn't hate you. You play the person who hates me.
Okay.
Man, Elizabeth last night at the dinner table said the funniest thing. She was talking about how she's excited to go to 4th grade, and her mouth was full, and it shot out.
She did. What?
It shot. Elizabeth said the funniest thing.
She did.
Where it shot out of her mouth.
What shot out of her mouth?
The food that I was. Are you not listening? The food that she was eating shot out of her mouth.
Oh, okay.
No,
that's kind of gross.
No, it was funny. It was.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't think that's funny. If somebody shot food out of me at my house, I would not find that funny.
Well, we've got traffic and weather coming up in 5 minutes. Because what do you say then?
Weather on the 8th. Exactly. Weather on the 8th.
Well, thanks, Connie, for helping us with that. Why don't you take us down? Let's check the roads. Amanda? That would be
the Batmobile is on 131.
That would be the best morning show. What? Why are you even talking about this? Nobody cares about this.
It would be the worst morning show. I know.
That's funny. Mm-hmm. No, we do. We do have a good time.
Amanda, do you have a good time?
Absolutely, I do.
Amanda maybe has the worst time.
No, I have the best time.
And it's fine.
Amanda kind of gets treated like a little sister on this show.
Right.
Which kind of makes me laugh because I was a little sister.
Yes.
You were a big brother.
Oh, yeah.
And Amanda's an only child, so you have no idea how to be either one of those.
She just walks right into it, though, every time.
Oh,
and we have to do it.
And it's priceless.
I do have a question for you, though, in all seriousness, not about how bad our show, how bad we hate each other. You go to Detroit, in the Detroit area all the time.
Yeah.
Do you notice a lot of feathered hair when you're in Detroit? Like feathered 80s Farrah Fawcett style hair.
It depends on what suburb you're in.
But you have definitely seen it?
Yes.
Because they just released a new survey. Groupon released a survey of what different cities are buying.
Okay.
And Detroit, Michigan is number 1 for buying feathering at salons. Number 1 in the nation.
Buying like actual feathers, like extension type things?
Perhaps. I don't know the lingo.
Okay.
I assumed it was feathering, like putting it up, but it could be like putting feathers in your hair. Do a lot of people wear feathers in their hair in Detroit?
I don't know.
That's kind of
to be
like a
honest
couple
with
of
you.
years ago, wasn't it?
When you say feathering your hair, I think of like the 1980s when we
As do
feathered
I.
our hair.
As do I.
And yeah, I mean, they call my hometown Water Tucky for a reason.
Okay, because you got feathers in your hair.
Well, I mean, we did feather our hair back then.
Okay. We got,
I don't know.
here are the ranks of cities, beauty things that they're buying on Groupon.
Okay.
So teeth whitening,
Yeah.
whitest teeth in
LA.
America, Baton Rouge.
Louisiana?
They got the white teeth. B12 injections, which I don't know what those are, Charleston, South Carolina.
They are supposed to give you energy.
Okay, so they need some energy
Kind
in
of like
Charleston.
a banana bag. You know what a banana bag is?
I do not.
Yeah, it's like fluid
Banana
necessary.
hammock. I have a couple of those, but no banana bags.
A banana bag is like, I believe it's just a bunch of vitamins that
Okay.
make you, like if you're lacking in something, you go to the hospital.
We had a kid in camp we called Banana Bag, but not because he was taking pills.
He's making some woman very happy now.
Hey, Banana Bag. Colon hydrotherapy, like enemas where they shoot the water up there.
What?
Columbus, Georgia. Columbus, Georgia.
Why would that be?
They just get dirty bums.
Peanuts. They stop you up.
They eat a lot of peanuts. Dallas, number one for steam baths. Steam baths.
What?
Bash. Steam
What are they?
bash. Steam bash. Steam bath.
You should probably do that with an accent.
Steam bass. Sean Connery. Steam bass. Was that dead on?
Nailed it.
Infrared saunas, which I think are fake saunas. That's Eugene, Oregon. Beauty school, the number one is Orange County, California. Blow dry, like where you go and have somebody blow dry your hair,
Like a blowout.
like a blowout.
Mm-hmm.
Where would be the number one place where you would not want someone in shooting your head with hot air?
In the South.
Phoenix, Arizona. Number one for the blow dryer. Probably because nobody owns a blow dryer because it's so hot.
Well, and it's very, if you have very, like your wife,
My wife.
it would be very hard for her to do a blowout on herself because her hair's so curly.
too curly, and then you get down to Phoenix, and
Oh yeah.
you get the
so
scorpions.
They probably, I believe that because they probably pay big money to have
Okay.
that done.
Juice cleanses, San Francisco, which makes sense. Permanent makeup, you know where they tattoo your makeup?
Mm-hmm.
Sacramento.
I wonder why.
That's just an odd thing, right? Maybe they have a really good salon there where they do the good tattooing. We're going to a bad tattoo party this weekend.
Are you?
And we're trying to figure out like what tattoos are like bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I told Katie that she should do really bad permanent makeup as her tattoo.
She should.
But then, like, you walk around with that. Like, if we go to Taco Bell later in the night, then there she is.
Well, and
really
if
bad.
she thinks nobody will realize that that's the tattoo, if you got to explain the
Right,
joke,
exactly.
usually not as funny.
So, and I said you should start do like a name list, like like where you are dating
Like,
people.
I
So
cross
have
it out.
have like Peter, and then George, and then Michael, and then Steven, and Roger.
What, does she date the
and,
Beatles?
And then the last one would be Curtis, but there'd be like 40 names all crossed off.
That's funny.
That is funny. So we don't know where
What
she's going to do
part
that.
of her body is she going to put that on?
And that we don't know either. Because, you don't want to be walking around in a bikini all day like Lindsay
Right.
Lohan,
Right.
but you don't mind. Maybe you would.
Yeah, that's fun. So what are you thinking about going with?
Okay. I have a couple things that I'm thinking.
All right.
Number one, a huge butterfly tramp stamp. Like, wouldn't that be beautiful?
Around your whole, like, the
just
whole...
on the back, like the whole lower back is just a huge butterfly.
Pretty.
I think that'd be very pretty. I saw a very inappropriate tattoo that I showed you where it looks like something is sticking out of your pants.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I know.
What if you did that on the backside, but made it
Poop. Wow.
That fits your personality.
Poop coming out the shorts. Or a monkey tail. Not sure what that tattoo is
Probably
supposed
nobody
to be.
would get it.
What's with the
Again.
monkey tail, you idiot? That's not a bad
A
tattoo.
joke you have to explain.
No, it's poop. It's not a monkey tail.
Hold on, Sue's on the phone. Hi, Sue.
Hey,
Hey,
Hi.
Sue, what's up?
I had a good idea for Katie's tattoo.
Okay.
The men that she used to date,
Yeah.
she could tattoo them on, but like a Scrabble board. Use the other letters.
I love it.
Yeah.
I like the Scrabble board idea.
That is a good
She
idea.
had thought about, she said that maybe she's going to have Haley do it because Haley can write legibly. So she said, yeah, I might have Haley do it. And I said, oh, what are you going to go with? And she's like, I'm thinking maybe like curse words. And I said, you're going to have our 11-year-old write curse words on your arm. And she said,
Yeah.
I guess I didn't really think that through.
That's hilarious.
So that got erased right there. But
well,
I like
that's
the
a good
Scrabble
idea,
board.
Sue.
I like Scrabble board of everyone
board.
she's dated.
Thank you, babe.
That is
All right.
great.
That's hilarious. Okay, Melanie has an idea for you. Hi,
Okay,
Melanie.
bad tattoo, Melanie. What do you think?
Hi, I have a great idea. I laughed so hard when I've seen it before. That's a sad thing that I've seen this tattoo before.
Okay.
It is a tramp stamp on the lower back, but it's a. Can I say poop?
Sure.
Oh my gosh, we say it
Oh,
40
okay.
times a day.
Okay, a poop with angel wings and a halo, and it says "Holy," and then the S word.
Holy ass. Poop with the angel poop. I could get that on my arm.
Angel wing poop.
Get that on my bicep.
Yeah, you could do that too.
That would
but
be-
I laughed so hard when I seen it.
I think that's the winner.
What did the person look like that you saw that tattoo on?
It was a big guy.
I think I need that. I definitely need to
Curtis,
get
you
that.
need to get that for reals.
Yeah, that'd be fun at Oval Beach. Dad, what's your tattoo say? I'd rather not talk about it at
Thanks,
all.
Melanie. That's a great idea.
Oh,
Okay, hold
I
on.
love that. Bad tattoos. We're going to a party this weekend. Katie was thinking of a long list of men, with the last one being Curtis. I was thinking of...
She should make the last one Curtis, but it should be almost crossed out.
like she's not quite sure if I'm going to make it.
Hold on, Lisa. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. You have an idea?
Yeah. When I went and got my tattoo when I was 22, there was a gentleman, which I dare say gentleman, getting a tattoo on his rear end above his crack. And it said, out of that hole, rabbit, and it was Yosemite Sam.
Why?
Have you seen the one
Why would
where
you do that?
where a monkey is bending over and his butt is your belly button?
I have seen that.
Like that's a classic one too. I was thinking about that, but then
have seen that.
I can't wear a shirt to the party, which isn't a problem for me.
No,
But-
you don't care.
But later, like I'll want to have a shirt on.
Lisa, did you fall in love with this man? Was it like love at first sight?
No.
Well, that's too bad.
I don't believe
I'm sorry
you.
to hear that.
I think they went on 17
Thanks,
dates.
Lisa.
That's very funny.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is
bad
hilarious.
tattoos. Not sure what we're going to go with. We still have time. It's Saturday night.
Why don't you do something on your face like Tyson?
Thought about the Tyson,
Yeah.
but then I don't know who would draw it.
Right.
So, and that's the
Yeah,
bad
because
thing.
you want it to look good, even though it's a
Exactly.
bad tattoo.
Right. So we didn't know if it was bad, like bad workmanship, or bad, like a bad idea tattoo.
Right.
We got some clarification. It's bad idea tattoo. So
Right.
yeah, I can't just draw it myself with the one hand in the mirror.
Right.
Or maybe I could. I've heard that you're a great artist. Maybe
my
you could
gosh.
do some work for me.
I am not an artist.
What do you
I'm
think?
somebody who just likes to paint.
Paint my face. Let me be your canvas,
No,
please.
no.
I'm begging you.
No, I would screw it up.
But nobody would know.
Anytime,
Right?
It would just look like you had a blob on your face.
Give me the blob tattoo.
You can do that yourself.
Blob. Not
Blob.
doing it. You do it. You blob my face. Come on.
No,
Come on.
I'm not doing it.
Please.
Amanda can.
Haley's idea is that I go get a real tattoo.
not.
Go get a real tattoo, Dad.
Oh.
And I said, but it's supposed to be bad, like funny bad. She's like, oh, well, that's fine. Just cover it up when you're not at the party. I'm like, do you know that tattoos are for like your whole life?
You might want to explain that to
You
your
can't
child.
get a bad tattoo as your real tattoo.
As a joke.
You can't get a joke tattoo.
You know what? It kind of surprises me that in your life and the life that
Yes.
you've led in those 5 to 7 years that we're not allowed to talk about around
Right.
your kids and blah, 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 that you haven't ended up with some sort of
I know.
really bad tattoo.
A couple times I thought about getting tattoos, and then I just never did.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why not. I've been in groups of people where everyone got tattoos, and then I did not. I don't know why.
Maybe you should do something with the gun show.
Free tickets. I got free tickets to the
With
gun
arrows
show.
pointing?
Ba-boom.
Yeah.
Love it. Done. Gun show it is. Woo.
Or those rhinestone ones. Have you ever seen the rhinestone tattoos?
No. What's a rhinestone tattoo?
It's just little rhinestones in like a shape.
That would be pretty. Oh, like you're talking about like go get it from like Michael's.
Yes.
Yes, I have seen those.
Oh, yeah.
I
That
ha-
would look fabulous on your tramp stamp.
What if it went around my eye?
A heart.
What if I got a heart tattoo around my
A
eye?
rhinestone heart tattoo.
Yes.
You need to do a lot of tattoos.
Okay. Should I just tattoo my
a whole
whole
bunch
face?
of different ones. Oh, yeah.
Just tattoo the whole face.
Remember that guy that we had on the show that one day
Yes.
from Kent County Lockup or whatever?
So many face tattoos and a crown. that his wife made him get rid of.
He had a crown tat on his head.
He had tattooed himself a crown. We had to hang up on him, though, because he kept saying dirty words.
I know. Eventually, we ran out of delay.
Criminals.
Criminals.
You can't trust them.
Katy Perry on Channel 95.7, 837. Connie Curtis. It's still 69 degrees.
It is, and it is still a T-shirt Tuesday.
It is.
That means we got you set up right now at 7708957. Caller 10 set you up with a pair of Connie and Curtis Sorry T-shirts printed by Pegasus Sports up in Rockford. Mm-hmm. You get them, 7708957. Caller numero 10.
Now, if you're like, why do they say sorry on them?
Yeah.
This is what happens in Connie and Curtisville. We will be talking about something on the radio, and then we'll go, ha, 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 ha. That should be on a T-shirt. And one day we were apologizing for our show.
Right.
Like, we're sorry.
Right. And we had said it like 8 or 10 times that morning. And we're like, that needs to be on the next T-shirt. So then it made its way to the T-shirt. And we got them. They're in the style of the Lake Michigan Unsalted shirts. And we don't only give you one, we give you two. So you can wear them on back-to-back days. You can give one to a friend. You can do whatever you want.
Connie and Curtis, who's this?
Samantha.
We got you a pair of shirts.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Samantha. Hold on.
Also going to throw in some Goodrich quality movie passes. We'll get those taken care of for you, too. T-shirt Tuesday. We got more. It's not 10 yet.
It's not. Tuesday's not over.
Tuesday ain't over.
Tuesday ain't over.
Tuesday's still rolling.
We were talking about jobs and our job and how our job is super fun.
Yeah, we love it.
We wouldn't really want to do it if it wasn't fun.
Right.
If we hated each other and whatever. I was reading this thing. Somebody did a survey about jobs we'd do if we could quit our real jobs.
Jobs you would do if you quit your real job. Okay.
Like in your fantasy land,
Fantasy
what would
job.
you do if you were just done here and you could do anything you wanted? What would you do?
Anything I want. Fantasy job. Probably. That's a great one. Maybe like a ship captain.
A ship captain.
I think so. I don't have any of the
Really?
training, but I feel like that would be
But
a
it's
good,
a dream job,
that'd be
so
a
that
good-
you can do
that'd be
whatever you
a
want.
good fun time. How about you?
I really love to be a writer.
Okay.
Or an artist.
So you,
Something where I could wake
And-
up in the morning.
yeah.
And like, I don't know, go like what? I don't even drink coffee, but in my
Okay.
fantasy land, I sit down at my computer
Okay.
and I write things or paint things while the sun's coming in and I'm drinking coffee, but I don't even drink coffee.
I love it. Amanda, what about you? Dream job.
If you could just do you're done with this job today, but you can do whatever you want as your next job. It doesn't even matter if you're trained for it. What would
Oh.
you do?
Fashion designer.
Fashion designer.
Yes, I would love to do that too.
All right, so ship captain, artist or writer, and a fashion designer. What else is on the list?
Okay, start a restaurant is number one.
Starting a restaurant would be awesome.
I've thought about doing that. I wanted to do a chili joint over in Wisconsin because I
Yes.
thought that they were lacking in Coney dogs.
Connie's Conies.
Yes, that's what I was going to call it.
I know.
Run a bed and breakfast in another country.
In another country,
Italy.
an Italian
mine.
bed and breakfast. That would be fun.
I know.
Right?
Write a novel is number 3. Own a bar is number 4.
Owning a bar would be great, but then you see like bar rescue and how it's such a
Yes,
mess all
it's
the
not what
time,
you
and you
think
got
it is.
mice and rats.
I know. That's number 4. Become a chocolate taster is number 5.
Oh, now that's a dream.
is there such a thing?
There has to be, right? You have to know when Ben
so
and
what
Jer-
do you like work for Nestle or
Ben-
Dove or whomever?
I know Ben and Jerry's has a guy who tastes all of their flavors because I saw him on TV one time. That'd be a great job.
Man, you'd have to work out.
A lot of ice cream headaches.
No kidding. A travel writer.
Oh, so you go places and you write about what you've seen and what people would like to do.
These are jobs that we could do if we would quit our real jobs.
Yeah.
And these are the top 10. Travel writer, photographer, gardener, artist is number 9, and food critic. I thought you'd be a good
Oh,
food
food critic would be fun where you go and you write about the food. Gardener, though, that's hard. Like, I
Right.
can't even keep my landscaping going.
I think it's something also that you have to be passionate about.
Right.
You know?
Because you get
Don't you have to get like a botany degree or something?
well, not in my fantasy. In my fantasy, I
No,
just
but I'm
run a
talking about in
garden.
real life. Don't you have
Probably.
to be
Probably
a
you gotta
botanist?
do something. Or
Isn't
you
a botanist just a gardener?
I believe so. Or a robot.
I would like to be called a botanist.
Done. You are now a botanist.
I'm a botanist.
You're the botanist person that I know. I'll tell you that right off the bat. There's no one who's more botanist than you are.
Thanks.
You are so welcome.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I'm very leafy
You're very
and plant-like.
You're very botany.
You
I'll tell
very
you-
much like the science of plants.
You could probably get a job, though, at like a nursery and then just translate that into 45 years down the road to your gardener.
I'll tell you what. When I was in college,
Yeah.
we used to get like, I don't know, a month and change off. So I always had a job at home when I would go back to my parents' house.
Okay.
And I worked at a flower shop.
See, that'd be awesome. Did you make
2 years
Did you
in a
make
row.
the things? Yeah. You made the fun displays.
That was so cool.
Did you write on the cards?
No.
They had somebody.
I made the arrangements in the back, and
Okay.
I learned how to make super cool bows.
Can
which
you still do that?
I forgot how to make the bows. I can do the arrangements.
You
though.
can?
Yeah. With you know what Oasis is?
I do not. Is that
Always-
green stuff that you stick the stuff in?
Yep.
That stuff is
The
weird.
And it was
foam.
Christmas time, so we made a lot of those things with a lot
Okay.
of red bows,
I
red
love it.
candles. That was a super fun job, but man, it messes up your hands.
I believe it because the roses have thorns.
Just everything.
Every rose has its thorn.
Oh, speaking of Brett Michaels,
Yeah.
he's a life coach now.
A life coach?
Yeah, he's gonna start doing seminars on life coaching.
What does that mean? You cannot be on Rock of Love
I know!
1 year and then
I read
telling
that
me
this
to
morning.
be a life coach.
And he's doing one in September in Florida, and if it goes well, he's gonna start doing them every single year.
So it's a destination thing. It's not touring the country being like play some Poison
No.
songs and then.
No, you go and see him, and he teaches you how to live a good life.
Because if he was at like the Kent County Youth Fair, singing one night and then telling us all how to
it'd be awesome.
a better people,
Would you go?
I would go to both. Yeah, like start it at 5, maybe have a buffet would be real good, and then
The
he'd
pursuit
sing some
of
songs.
flossomeness.
Flossomness.
That's what he says.
What is flossum?
I'm guessing flawlessly awesome.
I'm flawlessly. I can't
don't
even
know.
say that.
I don't know.
Flossomless. You know, maybe it's about flossing your
Health,
teeth.
wealth, life, love, music, and the pursuit of flossomeness.
No thanks, Brett Michaels. I'll pass. I'll pass on this.
Connie and Curtis.
8:52 on Channel 95.7 with Connie and Curtis. Curtis is looking at me right now with fake glasses. His hands as glasses around his eyeballs.
I was going binoculars.
Oh, yeah, binoculars. Glasses would be like this.
Yeah,
Which I can't do because I have a hat on.
Glasses would be upside down hands over the ear.
One of the best things about working with Curtis
Yeah.
is that hold on, let me think of one. No,
Yeah,
I'm
I was
kidding.
going to say, why is this coming up?
No.
What's happening here?
Because I get reminded of things that you did as kids that I've forgotten about
Right.
because I don't have kids.
Right.
And I'm not around kids a lot. And then your kids remind me of all the fun things that we used to do.
We do very kiddie things, and you always are telling me that I'm too hard on the kids. You know, I send them to their room. I tell them to be
You're
quiet.
just like grumpy old men.
and I'm like a grumpy old man. But there is a mom. I mean, I'm taking Haley to Katy Perry on Sunday night.
Yes,
Did you
that's
see the
awesome.
mom in North Dakota, what she did?
I did see that.
So her daughter acts up. She's being
Mm-hmm.
a quote unquote spoiled brat. So the mom puts her tickets for sale on like a yard sale website. So it's like a neighborhood site.
Right.
And she says, Katy Perry tickets, this show is coming up. You can go.
my daughter's a spoiled brat.
My daughter's a spoiled brat. She doesn't deserve to go.
And she sold them in 5 minutes.
Sold them in 5 minutes
Yeah.
for less than the ticket price.
Right.
So no scalping
Nope.
dangers. She sold them for they were worth 110. She sold them for 90.
Yeah.
So she got 90.
Was that a piece?
I think that was probably for 2 tickets. Yeah.
Okay.
So she sold them for $90, and they had to actually take it off of the website because it was generating so much traffic. I mean, it got picked up by the news, and so many people wanted to go for less than face value Katy Perry tickets.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so at least I'm nice. Like, I'll take Haley.
She was getting a lot of grief for that.
The mom?
mom.
Okay.
People saying that is just mean. That's bullying
That's
your child.
parenting.
That's what I said.
Seriously.
I think it's brilliant.
That's bullying. I know. Taking something away from your kid is not bullying your kid. It is
That
parenting
goes back
your
a
kid.
1,000 years.
Exactly.
Oh, wait, now you take away technology, iPads,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Stuff like that. But back in the day, you took away television.
Well, and it's
or
gotten to the point
radio.
now where you send someone to their room, and their room is better than the living room. You know, so you have to come up with
Right.
different places to send them. You know, go sit on the timeout stair,
Right.
Or go do
Put
this.
them someplace where there is zero technology. That's what we used to have to could do. I didn't have a TV in my room.
Exactly. You weren't allowed to do any of that fun
No.
stuff. We were looking at, I decided that we needed another TV, but here's the problem.
How many do you have in your house?
We have 3 in my house, and we only need 3. We have 3 places to watch TV.
Right.
So the next TV we buy, either we have to get rid of a TV or we have to put a 4th TV somewhere.
Okay.
So I was like, we should get a giant TV. Would that be awesome? Because they're getting cheaper now, and they will get cheaper again toward like Christmas. That's the best time to buy a TV.
Yeah.
So I said, they're cheap now. Imagine how cheap they're going to be at Christmas time.
So is something wrong with any of your TV?
No, nothing is wrong with any of the TVs. So really, we don't need. Well, I want a smart TV because I want to be able to do apps and do fun things on my TV and hang out and do like play Words with Friends and.
Yeah, we just got one of those.
And is it awesome?
It is awesome, but our TV died.
Oh.
Like the picture, it was all. There were like 5,000 lines in it.
Okay,
And
so
we
you needed a
if
TV.
we hit it on the back for about 6 months,
It would fix?
It would fix, and then
Okay.
eventually it stopped fixing. So we finally bought. I think Dan got. Yeah, it's big.
Okay.
It's big, and it was half the price of the TV we replaced.
That's what I'm saying. See.
so much cheaper now. It's
Exactly.
unbelievable. Yeah.
So, do you use all the apps? Like, do you do fun app things?
Have you met me?
I've met you.
No.
Oh, so you just use it as a TV?
I use it as a TV.
Does Dan app up?
He does some stuff.
He dabbles in apps.
Yeah, I don't know. I go to bed early.
'Cause you got-
I don't know. Who knows what he does on that
But like
thing?
on a Saturday, doesn't he does he use an app like Hulu or Netflix or he's
no,
on Facebook?
he doesn't
or,
use those, and he's not on Facebook.
or he's on HBO Go. He's not doing any of these.
He's probably looking up football stats. I think he's very excited about that.
Okay. Well, he has a phone for that. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're saying you guys don't even use your smart TV.
I don't
you
know
should
what he
trade
does.
TVs
That
with
TV
me.
is in the basement, and that is kind of Dan's area. So I
Okay.
don't know what Dan does on that TV, and I probably don't want to know what Dan does on that TV.
What
I have no idea. I don't
Okay.
know, so I cannot talk to you about
you
it.
think he's
'cause I don't
watching
know.
dirty things on that TV?
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know.
Scandalous.
I don't go back and check his records to
You
keep tabs on him
should.
to see what he's doing.
That's a very Amanda move. That's something Amanda would do,
I
right?
don't care what he does.
In
So,
fact,
no, I don't know.
Amanda does do that because Amanda and I were talking about HBO Go, and she was telling me that the most annoying thing to her is when she notices that Mike has watched a movie that she would not approve of.
Are
And
you serious?
I mean, I've noticed, yes.
What do you mean you wouldn't approve of? What does that mean?
like a dirty movie?
That's Curtis being Curtis.
Oh.
But I have noticed, yes, that Mike will leave them at like the resume play. Instead of getting
Are we
out
talking
and going
about
back to the
dirty
menu.
movies?
Yes.
But not super dirty, like the HBO dirty.
You're like after
know, the-
hours.
Like exactly the what are you doing to your arm movies is what we're wondering about. Like what's going on with that? But yeah, she
That
said
is
to me
funny.
because we were talking about with my kids, I have to be very careful if I watch something on Netflix or something on Hulu
Right.
that I don't want them to resume.
Right.
I have to dump out of it completely and reset it. And she said, yeah, Mike sometimes will not reset. So then it says resume, like so you know that someone was watching it.
Okay.
But then my question was, well, you're clicking on it. So you're
No,
seeing.
he leaves it up. Like you click on what you want to watch,
Oh,
and
he
then it
doesn't
brings you up
close
to.
out.
Yeah, he doesn't like go back to the main menu or anything. So all I want to
No,
do
he
is
doesn't
watch
want a
True
bunch of
Blood.
steps
Well,
when he
'cause
gets
he's
back.
done.
Yeah.
He's got to go to sleep. I know how that
really?
works. Yeah, he's tired.
Connie and Curtis.
Connie and